both in trouble.
Don't tell me in, miss. I could just hear you or something. I know I should never speak to you.
Oh, do please speak to me. No one else here will.
Well, I think she's nasty to send you to bed. No supper, miss.
Miss Minchin?
I mean, how do you know people don't come to table barefoot in England? You what was raised like a beast in the wilds of Africa. Do you not wear shoes there?
Well, we don't in town, but we do in the bush.
Is that where they keep the lions? Oh, Africa must be horrible.
But lions are beautiful, Becky. And so is the land. The skies are sunny and open, and the people are too. Come, look at the people here. Dark shapes under darker umbrellas rushing about in the fog and the rain. In San Luis, where I come from, there'd be no hurry, no worries, and everything in color.
But we've got colors here.
Not like that. So the day my ship was due to sail, I went into hiding.
But you get in trouble.
A place worth the trouble. Drums in the town square, everyone singing, and so beautiful you'd risk anything to stay there. I did. I never wanted to leave.
Sorry, yes you do. You should go to school. Good luck, bon chance, goodbye. We'll meet again. Saiwan mi lokasi.
What's that mean?
May God bring good things to you.
Sarah, we must hurry to the square. Your father has laid on a wassa for you.
A wassa?
A big party, a send-off with dancing and drummers. I told her I wasn't going.
What's your story, then? The boat is sinking?
No, the problem is this. Victoria,
Our new queen?
yes, she has a ferocious appetite. She's a perfect monster. Every evening, Queen Victoria demands to be supplied with a child to eat.
Sarah.
Girls are they can get them, but boys are not as sweet, nor half as clean.
Sarah say her queen maybe eat her. Sarah say she going to stay.
Some say the ocean will need to end the story better that way.
Of life you will meet her. Tell the story, Sarah, she says. Sarah, who can feel? Good luck, my chance, goodbye. We'll meet again. No need for cry. Simon Milokasi, Alakwana move. May God bring good things to you.
Abjana is the woman who raised me. What are you doing here? You must go to your father. Your father sent me here to get me away from the snakes on the boat. They're snakes? Honeyfoot, bush vipers, tree cobras, even a black mamba gliding along with a third of its body off the ground. Chin level to you, Abjana.
She's telling tales again, Mama.
The captain is looking for you. Puff. But I didn't want to go with Pasco. I didn't want to go at all.
Louis' daughter, always welcome anywhere here, but like any growing up daughter, first you come and then disappear. Endless as the wind on the water is the love we send with you, dear. So good for you. You go to school, I like you. Good luck, bon chance, bon bonheur, goodbye. We'll meet again. No need for pride. Simon Milokasi, Alakwana move. May God bring good things to you.
Sarah Crew!
What are you doing, Papa?
Same thing as everyone here, Sarah. I'm trying to say goodbye. London's calling, rain is falling, and our windows to keep the grass green there. Birds are singing, bells are ringing, as if to boast you're lost till you've been there. Handsome cabs on pretty London Bridge, seats and halls, it's worth the pilgrimage. It's calling you.
Captain Crew, Ian, we're not too much. Don't make it harder for him.
That's all right, Roxana. Let me speak with her for a moment. Tosca.
Sir, did you build a farm this way?
We all must do things we'd rather not sometimes, Sarah.
You won't even tell me where you're going, Papa. So, I bought you this compass. Wherever you're bound, at least you can find your way back to me.
Thank you, Sarah. It's beautiful. My orders were to keep it quiet, but now you're about to leave. I think I can safely say I'm off to the Jewel of the Niger, gateway to Egypt, Fezara, Tafilalet, and Fez, the golden metropolis of the Sudan and the Sahara.
Timbuktu! You're going to Timbuktu?
Yes, little soldier. And you're going to start wearing shoes.
No European has ever seen Timbuktu and lived to tell. Why must you go?
The Queen herself wrote to ask me. You know, before I left England, I happened to meet her. She was only a little princess then, as you are now.
I'm not a princess.
Oh, but you are to me.
And she's not my queen. My mother was French.
After all those years married to her, you think I would have noticed a thing like that? But like it or not, Sarah, my blood is English. Your future lies in England.
Where I've never even set foot before.
And will never, if I can talk you into these. Soon, my love, you must be going. Soon, my love, you must away. What awaits us, there's no knowing. Still, there's hope with every day.
I wish Aljana would cast one of her spells, so I can never leave Africa behind.
Oh, Sarah, I know magic enough for that. Guide your memories, bear them with you. Learn the things you love by heart. Soon, my love, I'll share them with you. In lands unknown and worlds apart. But this isn't so much a doll as it is your guardian angel.
Will she protect us both?
Soon before the day grows lighter,
I'm going to call her after Aljana.
traveling to another world.
Off from St. Louis, in the blazing sun, to the open sea where the dolphins run. Then the London kings and you're almost done. Come so far. Part of you is left somewhere far behind. Part of you bereft, part of you resigned. Part of you hoping to find your star. Soon a whole new life is starting. What's to come, we wait and learn.
You can say how long we're parting, or how long till I return. What if I go and don't make any friends? What if I'm homesick? What then? What if you're wounded or missing or worse, and I never see you again?
All right, little soldier. I'll make you a promise. By Christmas time, I'll come back to London to fetch you home myself. Until then, if you have anything to say to me, You must say to Aljana here with all your heart. If you do, I promise I will hear it.
But then how will you answer?
Drummers in the rain, cameras in the snow, fields of sugar cane where it doesn't grow. Through a window pane, scenes from long ago. Heed them all. Glimpse a lion's mane down by Pimlico. In St. Martin's Lane, water buffalo. Somehow I'll answer your call. Soon, my love, you'll tire of crying. Time will cast its magic spell. Chin up, darling, leave off sighing. Au revoir, my mademoiselle.
That's what Mother called me, her mademoiselle.
I wish you could have seen how much you've grown.
Are you learning me by heart, Papa?
Oh, Sarah, you are my heart. Goodbye, my child. And fare thee
Sarah Prue, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing to do with me, Miss Minchin. I'm just finishing up here.
Good God, girl! If you were any thicker, I'd have you upholstered. Then I could stand you in a corner and you'd be of some use. One more slip and it's back to the workhouse.
I asked Becky to visit with me. If you punish anyone, punish me.
Punish me, Miss Minchin.
Punish me, Miss Minchin.
Don't mind if I do.
Will you be needing anything further, Miss Minchin?
Come to my office and fetch my cane. Do you know where I keep it?
Yes, miss. Thank you, miss.
Wait. Didn't Mr. Skipwith give you my father's instructions? You are not to hit me.
Hit me, Miss Minchin.
Hit me, Miss Minchin.
Oh no, Captain Crow wouldn't have it. You're a sympathetic creature. So, I shall punish you by caning the girl. Fetch my cane to your attic room, Becky, and wait for me there. You are not to speak with her again. And, so that you may practice being silent, you are not to say a single word until called upon by me. Understood? Now, as regards your intrepid father, I have a letter here for you, from him. I think it does no good for a girl to be doted upon by a father. It raises expectations. Still, this letter is yours, and after having read it several times, I find nothing in it inappropriate for a young girl. So, you may have it. Oh, Miss Minchin! Oh, did I say speak? You shall have 1 page at a time until your behavior improves. What do you say to that?
Whatever you wish, Miss Minchin.
I was looking for thank you, but that will do.
I don't want to go along with the crowd. Don't want to live life under a cloud. Give me some air and space and the sun on my face. I want to live out loud. Don't want to be alone in the crowd. Don't want to see need to be as free as I know how to be. I want to live out loud. Every day, sleepwalk, lockstep, no one dares to stray. Though they may, straight-laced, shamefaced, long to break away. They're as lonely as can be. Is that what they want from me? I don't want to go along with the crowd. Don't want to live life under a cloud. Give me some air and space and the sun on my face. I want to live out loud. Don't want to be alone in the crowd. Don't want to seem peculiar and proud. Nobody wants me here, but I won't disappear. I want to live out loud. I want to run down an open shoreline. I want to join in a moonlit dance. I want to swing from the branches of a tree. I want to bathe in a hated inlet and let the breeze dry my hair. I want the life they took away from me. If that makes me faster on mine, that's a fault I'm letting mine. I don't want to go along with the crowd. Don't want my spirit broken and down. Why do I have to hide what I'm feeling inside? I want to live out loud. Don't want to be alone in the crowd. I only want what I'm not allowed. Give me the wings of a bird. I'll be seen and be heard. I want to sing when my heart is full. I want to sing and I want to fly. I want to soar in the sky without a cloud. I want to live out loud.
Right then, girls. Time for sweetest exercises. Where's Sarah Crew? Why doesn't she have to do them?
Getting out of bed under the weight of all that money is exertion enough for her.
In fact, Sarah Crew is taking exercise by riding the pony provided by her father. I can't leave you today. I must go be jealous. Lavinia, you take charge.
If you please, Miss Amelia.
I'll be just inside.
Do take your time. And 1, and 2, and... Get her! What are you trying to do, Joel? Choke us all?
It's my work, miss. I'll be turned out if I leave off.
What did you find out from me about Sarah Crew?
Nothing. She wouldn't talk to me.
Liar! Tell me or I'll string you up!
You wouldn't.
Get the sheets, girls.
Where's her father?
Where's her mother?
What about a pony? How much money does she really have?
Well, I don't know.
Stupid bloody workhouse orphan. Pull her up. I sent you in there for information. You'd better tell us something, or we're all just gonna bugger off and leave you hanging.
She was like a princess
A princess?
who tells lovely stories
What sort of stories?
about a party her father gave her when she left home. It had snakes in it and lions and how the queen eats girls because they're so sweet.
Don't cry for our sake. We don't care.
Cry for your mother. Oh wait, I forgot. You don't have one.
Let her down at once.
Sarah's not meant to speak, is she?
I'm not meant to use my riding crop on fellow students either. But if you don't let her down, I'll start swinging.
Your little princess has a temper, Becky.
I never said I was a princess. Becky, are you all right?
I'm sorry, miss. I was the one who said you was a princess. But you are. I saw one in Covent Garden once.
Just before the clock tower collapsed on your mother and orphaned you.
My mother's dead, Becky. It's not something she would joke about if she knew what it was like.
You must miss her terribly.
Quiet, Tubby.
I do, yes. But I believe the spirits of our loved ones are always with us. Here, Becky.
Is that a doll? May I see it?
Her, not it. She's Aljana, my guardian angel. I use her to talk to my father and my mother.
Wait, is your father dead too?
No, not dead. Only very far away.
Do you expect us to talk to your doll?
I find it's better to listen.
An English doll would never dream of speaking.
Maybe not to you.
Good to see everyone getting on.
Sarah's been speaking, miss. She's not allowed.
As you're not allowed to speak with tradesmen. Yet we all saw you kissing the chimney sweep, and worse.
Miss Amelia, do something.
Miss Cruz,
Shh, please.
did you mean to shush me, dear?
I'm sorry, but we've got to be very quiet, or we'll frighten the spirits away.
Spirits? How exciting. Are you a medium?
Come, let's everyone hold on. You too, Becky. Let's close our eyes and think. What do you suppose Becky's mother would want to say to her? I think she'd say a bit about where she is now, with her fields and fields of flowers, and the soft wind is always blowing.
And there's no one to be afraid of.
And you can float around wheresoever you like. And you look down on the earth and smile and say nice things.
And if spirits can float around where they like, and I believe it's true, perhaps Becky's mama is in this room with us right now. And what do you think she would say?
Buck up, Becky, that's the way. Come give your mom a squeeze. Don't let those bullies spoil your day.
But do forgive them, please.
But that's all sorry if we may.
What do you suppose she'd say?
Let your heart be your compass. Let your laughter be your guide. Follow after what you've always loved, and I'll be by your side. Let your heart be your compass. Should your life lead you astray, when you're lost, your heart will know the way.
Becky! Mom, is that you?
It's not so bad, really. Being crushed by a clock tower. You couldn't call it an untimely death.
Now you spoiled it.
Go ahead and laugh. I'd be laughing too. It's your laugh I think of Becky when I think of
Mom?
laughter goes in tears as the harbor shores down around the river growing up to follow yours. Let your heart be your compass, let your laughter be your guide. Follow after what you've always loved, and I'll be by your side. Let your heart be your compass, shine your light, lead you astray. When you're lost, your heart will One day things are good, one day things are not. Mangoes at their sweetest are a day. Rotten troubles always come, troubles always go. One day they defeat us, then they're all forgotten. Let your heart be your compass, let your laughter be your guide. Follow after what you always loved, and take the rest in stride. Let your heart be your compass, show your light, lead you astray. When you're lost, Patagomba, going to Kitamba, Kono Patagomba, Ibaba Zaba. Kono Patagomba, going to Kitamba, Kono Patagomba, Ibaba Zaba.
Just as I told you. What on earth is going on here?
Sister, there are worlds within worlds. There are spirits among us. You must hear sad talent.
Quiet, Amelia. Young lady, I don't know how things are done in Fort St. Louis.
San Luis.
Amelia! But leading riotous dances in the yard with a serving girl when you're not even permitted to speak? All of you, straight to bed and no dinner.
Oh.
Do you want to make it worse for yourselves?
We're going to give in to her just like that.
If you please, miss.
I am not pleased. You have forfeited your letter. No!
This place belongs to her.
Becky, pack your things. Miss Amelia will escort you to the workhouse.
Sister.
There is nothing to do.
It's all right, miss. It's happened before. People don't take to me as a rule.
I did. I'm going back to Africa now.
There's no going back. We have to gather what trade goods haven't been stolen and press on.
Until I can find a replacement for the girl, you all will share her duties. Sarah, the girls seem to have chosen you as their leader. So, lead on. See that Becky's work is done.
Oh.
If you want someone to blame for it, blame Sarah Crew. I warned you, girl.
Counsel, here comes the widow Zuma now.
Sarah, I found the bits of your letter, and I pasted it back. Oh, I'm Ermengarde.
Why did you do this?
Before they had Becky to pick on, they had me.
Ermengarde?
Why are you here?
I came to see your doll again.
It's all right, Sarah. You can trust Lottie. Nobody likes her either.
If we're going to get Becky back, I'm going to need help. But we can't get Becky back. Minton would kill us. We'll have to plan it so she doesn't.
Well, I'll help, but first please read the letter. It's terribly exciting. Listen.
Tell the widow Zuma she's kept us here over a month. She has to let us leave.
Sounds like you've read it.
Oh, I've memorized it. Well, I did have to piece it together.
We need to reach the Niger before the rains make it impossible.
It said, there's a rumor
Mama
on an happy
Kitty
not too
Bear,
fair,
Benu
but
Nule
instead,
Kapa.
Widow Zuma had a chappy, quite the honest of the land, upon her body, supervised by Zuma's wear upon her body, the names of God on one side, and her lovers on the other. Momu irabolo makinu senden doluni.
Sir, she says, how can you talk of leaving without giving me a present?
The coda to the rumor leaves one just a little chilled.
You've had many presents, Your Royal Highness. If you would only promise to cultivate your lands and abandon the slave trade, my queen will trade with you whatever you desire.
For as soon as
Moko
he
Mama
was
Kitty Bear, Benu
finished,
Nule Kapa. Moko
Zuma
Para
had the
Aden,
artist
Moko Pang.
Killed.
Kapote dani sukoni, matifera mokofan dani samasara matifera ima.
Are there no cities in your country? Is not one city like another? You must stay here until I say.
If she doesn't want to parley, won't she let us continue on to Timbuktu?
I think it's awful for those people to be selling slaves. Yes, but Ermengarde, 100 years ago, we're the people who taught them how.
Obo unu anweki obo dana ala unu, obo do dina to the bochu, marima to vanilla.
Are there no cities in your country? Is not one city like another? You must stay here until I say.
Is there nothing we can give her to change her mind?
The umbrella.
Come round tomorrow morning early and we'll get started.
I keep the boy. He is my slave now. Tell your queen, Christian, that these lands belong to me, the widow Zuma. If she return to them, she must die. You are free now. Go.
I'll trade you. If you want bullets and powder too, you'll have to let us leave.
Allah Akbar, you are a beautiful people.
Where are my scones?
Just here, Miss Clinton.
Clumsy girl! Get the hair out of your eyes. Oh, forget the scones. Tea.
Say when, Miss. Well done, Lottie. You've got the touch. I think it's fun playing maid, Miss. Lavinia refused, and she made the others too. She said if her father found out, he'd close down the school. When?
Well, he couldn't really close us down, could he?
Say when, Miss. Well, the least he could do is withdraw Lavinia. Then write to the other parents, complain that you asked a Knight of the Garter's daughter to serve tea, ask them to withdraw all their daughters, and what's a school without students?
When? Stop! Good God, Lottie, will you pay no attention?
It's only their first day, sister. Though perhaps we should hire someone more accustomed to the work.
Stop! Take the cup and go. Why is the room so cold?
Permission to speak, miss.
Oh, for God's sake.
Isn't it Becky who fires the boiler in the morning, miss? I never stopped at how much we relied upon her. She told me how to do it once, more or less. I could give it a go.
And have you blocked the school? No, thank you. I'd sooner do it myself. James!
While she's gone, miss, may I ask a favor? When you fetch Becky home from the workhouse, be sure to give her this note. But I wasn't told to fetch Becky from the workhouse. That's the last thing my sister would ask me to do.
Sarah Brew, come down to the boiler room at once.
I'm asking you to, miss. And please read the note to Becky. If you don't, she won't know what to say. Oh, reminds me, I have a note for you too. I nicked it from Winnie's desk. Thank you, miss.
Allah Akbar.
Allah Akbar. Look, red ears, fever. He's the Englishman we've heard about, who wants to defile the holy city of Timbuktu.
No, I am Sidi Abdul, a light-skinned Moor from Egypt, on a pilgrimage to that holy city.
Well, he does know Arabic.
But he has an English coat.
Because I met the Englishman and traded for the coat.
You should have killed him. He has come to write the country down. These people, they live always on the sea in boats. Once they write the country down, they bring many boat people to seize it.
No, they are a trading people, like us. If you speak of a good gun, who made it? The English. If you speak of a good sword, a piece of scarlet or guinea cloth, who made them?
The English?
Hold out your hand.
Ah, Allah Kareem!
I'm tempted to believe him. He does not cry out to the God of the Christians.
Sir, you look well in his red coat.
Will you give us food for it? And carry a letter to the coast. Give me a moment, Pascal.
So, come back.
Dear Sarah, do you remember what a carnival was Christmas back in Saint Louis? The djembe drummers drowning out the French who tried to sing Noel. Oh, Sarah, it seems a lifetime since we've celebrated Christmas, and I fear this year you'll be on your own. But come the next, I'll set it right. You'll think you're in a magic spell. I'll buy a house of 40 rooms. You'll get directions and a key. And when you turn it Christmas morning, behind the door in paper wings, beneath the pasteboard halo, there I'll be. You won't remember, but your mother treasured Christmas back in Saint Louis. She'd have the djembe drummers play all night, and everyone would dance. Oh, Sarah, perhaps I never should have taken you to London, but I promised her I'd do what's best for you. And if the move was a mistake, by God, I want a second chance. I'll buy a house of 80 rooms. You'll need a map to find a chair. I'll race you to it Christmas morning. We'll have the drummers come and summon up the years gone missing somewhere. Oh, Sarah, I promise I'll make it home to you. And if I don't, thank God the Corps will see that you're provided for. My little soldier, I call you, but by what magic would you hear me call? But if you can at all, I'll buy a house, I'll rent us rooms. It doesn't matter large or small. But when you wake up Christmas morning, behind the door beyond the hall, beneath the tree beside the wall, you'll find 100 presents there, and I'll be waiting for you once and for all.
Just have to throw this letter.
Don't. Let me. James?
You did it, miss. It's working.
You can do it yourself tomorrow, James.
Oh dear.
What?
That doesn't sound good, miss. Should the gauge be climbing that quickly?
Turn it down then.
How? I only know how to turn it on.
Turn it off!
Oh dear, listen to that.
If I die because of this, I'm going to kill you.
Sister, don't be angry with me. I'll catch Betty home from the works.
Mark the date with a star. Miss Amelia has had an idea. Oh, get over here, girl, and turn this thing off.
Right away, miss. As soon as we've come to terms.
What?
Never mind. Sorry. But actually, I do mind. You must keep me on until the spring and give me a reference when I go. And since Sarah has no maid as specified by her father, I should like to take on that post as well. Should the boiler be making that sound?
Amelia!
At a reasonable wage.
Turn this thing off and you can have anything you want.
There. Easy really when you know what's what. Glad to be back, miss. No hard feelings.
Get upstairs and take the girls their porridge. Sarah gets cleaned up. And Amelia, come
think you mean to undermine me.
A moment ago, you were pleased.
How could you let Sarah make such fools of us? She's upstairs laughing at us right now.
She was only trying to help us. She's a clever child. And do you know what I just found out? Her father's a hero. He's made it to Timbuktu. Say fool! It's in the Times. All the boys are out on the street crying at the news. There's talk of forming a Timbuktu corporation to exploit the trade that Captain Cruz expected to establish.
She'll be richer than ever now. We shall have to deal with her very carefully. Some other school will get her and her money.
Sister.
She's sharp. She's pretty. She's kind. She's pleasing. What about that slender neck is oh so ripe for seizing? Lucky. Sarah Cruz is lucky. She's a freak of fortune. She's who the fates prefer. I hate to seem importunate, but why should she be fortunate when I am never lucky? If anything, unlucky. I am quite as clever, I dare say clever. But how am I to savor it with Sarah such a favorite? So what if she's a fun as all? She has no right to scorn us all. She's sharp, she's witty, she's rich, she's able. Everything I've always wanted. She brings to the table.
In many ways, I think we're the lucky ones, sister. We have a calling, an income, our health.
Amelia, why don't you go? To the exchange, in fact. Find out what it takes to invest in her father's new corporation. If we can make our own fortunes of our connection with her, why shouldn't we?
Lucky.
What's the match? She's lucky. Almost always smiling. We're all the joke to her. She doesn't know the half of it. She can have a laugh of it. But had I had a start in life, my God, I might take part in life. Had I been lucky. Lucky. Like to thank as well.
Is something wrong?
I'm grateful, I am, miss. But it's not my place to be here. Not with them too.
But it is, Becky. Now you're my maid. You can visit my room whenever you'd like. And by Christmas, once my father returns for me, I'm hoping you'll come home with us to Africa.
Mother says nothing but grief comes of befriending servants.
Your mother's never known Becky.
She has a nice smile, but she's not like the rest of us.
She's a girl, isn't she? So all that separates us is an accident of birth.
Is that how your mum died, miss? I'm sorry.
Not that kind of accident, Becky. I mean, you could just as easily have been born in Africa, and your father could have had a fortune in indigo. Why not? And I could have been born here in London, like you, and if my father hadn't any money, I'd need to work.
Oh, I wish I had a father.
Everyone has a father.
I never did.
I wish I had a father like Sarah's, one who writes letters. The only letter mine ever wrote me was to tell me he was leaving mother.
Miss Sarah, can I ask you a question? What's an indigo and why would anyone want to put a fortune in it?
Indigo is a color, silly. This color.
Ooh, it's beautiful, miss.
You may have it.
Oh no, miss. No one will ever believe I didn't steal it.
Please, I want you to have it.
Oh, thank you, miss. I never had anything given to me unless it were beaten. I'll keep it here. And I'll come and visit it. Oh, thank you, miss. You're so kind. It's like you really was a princess.
We all thought you were some sort of princess when you first came here.
That's why we were so mean to you. Sorry. Shall I tell you a secret? It's one of my pretends to be a princess. If I find myself wanting to be sharp with someone, I simply think what a princess would say.
Funny, I think of what you would say.
Becky, you're much kinder than I am. If I were in your shoes, I'm not quite so sure I'd find it easy to be kind.
If the tables was turned, you'd be scolded and spurned, but you don't let it spoil your day. I'd be going to class, to listening last, busy scrubbing the passageway. And you give me a smile, forget for a while that there's Miss Minchin to keep at bay. If the tables was turned, you'd be nice as a cold buffet. If the tables was turned, far as I was concerned, I'd be kindly as I could be.
I'd be worked off my feet, just a muffin to eat.
Leaves you hungry to make with me. 'Cause I called you by name, don't get ashamed. Sometimes I bring you a cup of tea. If the tables was turned, I'd have buckets of pedigree. And I'd have a dad who's bona fide, and an officer beside, and he travels with me far and wide. And we'd have a different life indeed. Still we'd be the same within our hearts. We're counterparts, and that's how friendship starts. It's guaranteed. If the tables was turned, once the lessons was learned, I'd be back in a flash to hear.
I'd bring Mitch in the post, serve the girls tea and toast, then we'd meet while the coast is clear. We'd have a different life indeed. Still we'd be the same
Within our hearts, we're counterparts, and that's how friendship starts. It's guaranteed.
If the tables were turned, I'd be scolded and spurned. I'd be ordered about all day. I'd be worked off my feet, next to nothing to eat, till I'm hungry to eat and play. And I think we agree, you're perfect as me, and vice versa I'd have to say. Let the tables be turned, we'll find our way.
If the tables were turned, if the tables were turned.
Sir, I can sell this man the compass for 1,000 calories. He can find Mecca with 2 directors play. For 1,000 calories, we will eat.
Is that it? Is that Timbuktu?
No, Captain, it's Janae, a few hundred miles southwest.
Go home, Pasco. I'm a dead man. I don't belong here, not in the interior. I should never have dragged you into this.
Please, Captain, let me sail the compass. You must stop worrying and get your strength back.
See if he'll take this letter. Maybe it will find its way back to Sarah.
Captain, no. Sarah's compass is the only thing we have left. And you must eat.
I made a promise I cannot keep. I wrote this to explain to her. Oscar, asking her to remember us. Rushing away, day after day. Isn't that always the way? Sarah, darling, look what you've done. Somehow grown up, second to none. Look at those eyes, yearning but wise. What will the Paul and those say? Isn't that always the way? Dance with me, maybe this moment will chance to be one of those moments in memories, cherished long after the day fades away.
Right then, girls. Ready for a party? Ready for no lessons.
Miss Amelia doesn't stop turning up to Sarah. She'll wind up with warts.
Sarah or Miss Amelia?
Either way. I said, do we all get parties for our birthdays now?
Oh, Lavinia, you don't understand. Sarah's special. Have you seen the box by Sarah from the docks? It's as big as my Aunt Sally.
I wonder what's inside. It could be something alive, could it?
There aren't any holes in the box. If it was alive, it's a mummy now.
Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. Is Egypt in Africa? Of course it isn't. Egypt's in the Bible.
What's in the box, in the box?
I'm hoping it's a doll, and she talks and she cries.
birthday now that Sarah is turning 13. Sarah is not the first girl to turn 13, but her birthdays are rather different from ours. More awards. Her father once wrote to me, "I am afraid Sarah must inherit a large fortune." "What a thing to be afraid of," I replied. "Her education will help her to spend it in a virtuous manner." Little expecting that Sarah and her intrepid father would lead me to mine.
Our shares in the new Timbuktu cooperation have gone through the roof. I'm so glad Winnie had the foresight to put in every penny we had.
Thank you, Amelia. I'm sure that is sufficient. I hope you all appreciate Sarah's generosity in giving you this afternoon's party.
But didn't we pay for it?
Shall we bring the children up to date on all our financial affairs, sister? I expect Sarah's heroic father to repay us upon his return. Please say in unison, "Thank you, Sarah."
Thank you, Sarah.
Lavinia, that sound you made was very like a snort. What did you mean to say?
Thank you, Sarah.
Birthday party. I wondered how to make all of you as happy as I would be. And so I ordered this box of presents for everyone to share.
Yay! Amelia, surely we're not expecting any callers.
Mr. Skipwith, who is he? My father's solicitor.
If this were Thursday week, sir, I would quite expect you. But as it isn't...
You want to speak with me privately, Miss Minchin?
Well then, please follow me, Mr. Skipwith.
Rhinestone and paste tiaras? Really? Did you think we were all 7 years old?
Lavinia, it's meant to be fun.
It's meant to make us fake princesses, like you. That's what Lottie says you all play at.
I'm sorry, Sarah. She picked me and tickled me, and it came out of my mouth like magic. What if I do like to pretend, Lavinia? What harm does it do you?
I'll show you how to be a princess. You just smile like you love the rank and file, more or less. Then you walk like you choose to shove a stick up your dress. Since it's you, people call on that to say, do the wave, do the wave, do the wave. Use the crown you're allowed to hand me down, though it is. Use the prince if he's bound to, he'll think your schemes are his, as the man has the fortune that you crave. Do the wave, do the wave, do the wave.
You've got it all wrong, Lavinia. Manipulation and falsehood has nothing to do with it. It's about following your higher nature. When I'm pretending I am a princess, I simply try to do what's right and say the things a princess might.
Like if you please and thank you.
Right, that's what I mean by being a princess, not to seduce or worse deceive. And if I really can't make magic, I can always make believe. And if you want to be a princess or pretend, I guess you practice kindness to an excess. Have a care for those in distress.
Flutter like a butterfly.
Yes, I know, of course, I'm nobody's princess. I'm not suggesting I'm naive. But if I really can't make magic, you can always make me believe. Just suppose that you're descended from an ancient line.
Goodness knows you're gorgeous and the ball is splendid, and the orchestra they want
20 vows recommended, humbly I decline. Take a vow.
Who's best at being princess now?
Anyone can be a princess
If she's mentioned right,
by being gracious,
pseudo-polite,
helping others,
get in a fight,
seek the truth.
and twisting in spite.
Looks like we're in for a bit of a wet. Good day.
This party is over. Go to your rooms.
Sister, we haven't even had the trifle. Is Sarah to have none neither?
Sarah's father is dead, and his assets seized. Miss Amelia, see the girls upstairs.
My papa is dead. Where did you hear that?
With the Times printed, if it were true. Word has reached London of Captain Crewe's treason against Her Majesty's government. Your father abandoned his trek to Timbuktu in order to lead a slave caravan to the coast. A feverish demise put a stop to his treachery.
But that has to be wrong. It's the last thing in the world he would do.
We are all disappointed by our father's eventually. The sooner the better. Second only to his villainy to the Queen, I think, was his negligence in dying intestate. Once the case is taken to Chancery Court, you won't see a penny for years.
I don't know what you mean, miss.
He left no will. And as the government has now secured his estate, you have nothing. No relations, no home. You are an orphan and a beggar.
My papa is not a villain.
Do you think I toy with you, girl? Look at this pot. Do you know who paid for it? I did. Do you know when your father will repay me? Never! Do you know what's happened to the Timbuktu Corporation? It has collapsed. My shares are worthless. My savings gone.
I don't believe
Well,
it.
there'll be no more such happen you in the future.
I don't believe a single word Miss Minchin said. My father's
cruelly of the children.
My father's lost, but never dead.
What were your
Only dead. He isn't dead.
Have you heard a word I said? You are in the attic room. What do you say to that? Give me that wretched doll! There! Do you feel like a princess now?
So strong. That's what he'd say. So strong. Another day. So strong. Whatever's wrong, Papa, don't give up. You'll find your way. Look in your heart and I'll be there. Look, it's your daughter you'll see there. That's what you'll follow. See, here I am calling you on. Soldier on. You can, I know. Soldier on. Please don't let go. Soldier on. We have faith, Papa. We can't go wrong. Soldier on. Soldier on. see what you've done.
It's so bare and ugly. Does this mean you're a beggar now?
Beggars have nowhere to sleep at night. I have this room.
Your fire's gone out. You must be freezing.
I'm not meant to have a fire. I'm not given any coal.
And is this all you have for a blanket?
Now you've seen the place, miss. Please go.
I'm not Miss. I'm Lottie. Don't you like me anymore?
It's only until my father comes back.
But what if he can't come back? What if he's gone?
I know you all think he's dead, but I know he isn't. I know it in my heart.
But what if your heart is wrong? You can't live here forever.
Forgive me, miss. I have work to do. Lottie, please.
I'm sorry. When you call me Miss, it makes me cry.
Don't. It's not so bad here. Come here. Come look out the window. It's like another world, a world above it all. It's closer to the sun, who sleeps just down the hall. It's like another world, as quiet as you please. Those clouds might carry us. Let's catch one in the breeze. It's like another world where we can always be at ease. The rooftops are a moor that runs for miles, and no one's really sure what lies beneath the tiles. The doves are ponies here, they're waiting just outside. They're from another world, hop on and have a ride. Those chimneys over there are huge cigars. They puff into the air, the sun and moon and stars. It's like another world, and when the sun is faint, the factories shiver in their shabby coats of paint. And when it rains, the little raindrops take such pains to pitter-patter something awfully nice. A laughing matter is repeated twice. And when it's done, sometimes a rainbow starts towards the sun. It climbs up onto that cathedral dome and heads for home. It's like another world, a nursery rhyme, a dream that comes unfurled a little at a time. It's like another world, but under one big sky. Somewhere Papa can see the sun that shines on me, and from another world he'll come for me. But by and by,
You make it all seem so nice, Sarah. I should almost like to spend Christmas here with you. Oh, that's why I came. To wish you a Merry Christmas, Sarah.
thank you. Now run downstairs, or you'll miss your father. I'll fetch Becky, and we'll be down in a moment.
All right. I'll come visit you again, shall I, Sarah? I love you. Till then.
I'm from another world. This attic isn't mine. However close the sun, she doesn't want to shine. I'm from another world. as it may, I fear this attic world may be the world where I shall stay.
Cakes and crumpets, dolls and dresses, tinsel garlands, worsted candles. The hollies on the mantle, the stockings have been hung, the carols on the piano bench are waiting to be sung, and cards come by the dozens in the post. It's almost Christmas. The pies are in the oven, the presents by the tree. Some of them for mom and dad, but most of them for me. It's almost Christmas. No more grammar, no more sums, there's no more school. When Christmas comes with paper hats and sugar plums, when Christmas time is near. Christmas comes with baking crumbs and bats and balls and dolls and drums, and now it's almost here. Diddle-um, diddle-um, diddle-ay, diddle-um, diddle-um, diddle-ay, diddle-um, diddle-um, diddle-ay, diddle-um-dum. Hooray! Now we are away, it's almost, now it's almost Christmas. So help me pull my hair back and tie it in a bow, as white as snow or very red or green as mistletoe. Cathedral bells are ringing coast to coast. It's almost.
Girls, remember, to represent Miss Minchin's Finishing Academy for recipient women at home as much as here. Don't let me learn of any misbehavior over the holidays. Miss Amelia will pull you to the hall as your fathers arrive. Jane, send your trunks and Sarah your coats. Sarah, why are the coats on the floor?
Pasteboard puppets, sorry miss, dull and saving. No more lessons, no more Minchin, no more beggar girls for servants. Your father is a tradesman.
Sarah's father is a dead man.
How do you know he's dead? They never found his body.
Ermengarde Higgs.
Leave her alone. She can't help it if she's not.
If she's not what?
If I'm not a princess like Sarah, I'm too clumsy to be one, and I don't care who knows it.
You still think she's a princess? In rags and hand-me-downs? I used to hate that dress, but I dare say she looks worse in it than I did.
If I do like to pretend, Lavinia, it's lucky for you. Because if I didn't, I'd lay a curse on you this second to make your eyelashes fall out and grow back on your chin.
Sam, go. Take this home and buy my sister me a good start instead.
But it's Christmas Eve. There won't be any left.
I don't want an opinion. I want a goose. See that you find one.
Sprigs of holly,
Lemonade.
lots of presents.
Your conduct is beneath your station.
You're quite correct, I'm sorry.
See that it does not happen again.
No more lessons,
No more chapel.
no more scolding, streets are living. Hollies on the mantle, Sarah's stockings have been hung. The carols on the piano bench are reaching to be sung. Minchin cards come by the dozens in the post. It's almost Christmas.
quite, miss. A foreigner of some kind, a boy and most insistent.
Who the devil are you?
Sarah Crew, I have come for her. She is a student here.
Sarah Crew? I've no student here by that name.
I've tried every girls' school in London.
Search the suburbs then for all I care. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy.
Very pretty box there, miss. Is it from Africa?
It was a gift. James, where did you go? See this person to the door.
What a clever girl Sarah was to find this goose last night. And cook has outdone herself. Aren't we to invite them to have some?
And have Sarah sit at my table?
We could send some back. I couldn't eat another bite.
Are you taking Sarah's side?
Are there sides to be taken, Winifred?
There are sides indeed. Sides to be taken and places to be kept. Mind you, you keep your own place if you want to keep your position here. But Mother left this school to me because she knew you had no more sense than this goose.
Champagne, Miss Minchin.
I was saving that for dessert.
She noticed my claret was empty. Well done, sir.
You'll notice I haven't finished my first glass yet.
Because you're not a goose. We geese are notorious tipplers. Sir? Of course, you're neither goose nor tippler. Winnie thinks I'm both.
Amelia, you forget yourself.
And who but a drunken goose would do her bidding for as many years as I have done?
How dare you say such a thing?
No, not a goose, a camel. And the way you treat this poor girl is the straw that has broken my camel back. She has worked too hard and fed too little, and well you know it. How long do you intend to punish Sarah for the death of her father?
Amelia!
She is a good child, a clever one. Any kindness you show her would be amply repaid.
Have you forgotten whom you're addressing?
No, Winifred. I may have forgotten myself for a moment, but I will never forget you.
What?
Look into your heart. Isn't it true that you hate Sarah simply because she is the girl we wished ourselves to be once? Even without her advantages, her qualities remain.
Perhaps I should go. You've embarrassed your little princess.
Once upon a time, I would pretend to be a princess. And when it all, a bit like you. Once upon a time, when Mother shut us in the attic, that's what we would do. She never knew. And now it seems perhaps a trifle middle ground, pretending what the world all around. Once upon a time, when we were little girls, it suited us somehow. I'm going now to a hotel on inn. I don't know precisely, but I do know I shall find some way to get Sarah out of this house and away from you.
Look at this goose. We've barely touched it. My sister is right about one thing, Sarah. You're quite the most capable girl here. Smarter by far than your peers as I was at your age. You must feel hard done by now.
Shall I clear, miss?
No, Sarah. I want you to join me.
Join you?
Yes. You must be starving. You have a future here, Sarah. At some point, we all surrender the idea that a better one awaits.
How much will you be paying me, Miss Minchin?
What? Beg my pardon immediately!
Becky gets wages, miss. What shall I get?
Do you know how much you owe me?
No, I don't. How much did you get when you sold my things? How much am I earning now? Becky's no good at maths, but I am, and I know you don't pay her what you promised.
What do you say to that?
What do you think my father would say to it?
You insolent, ungrateful child! How many careers do you think are open to the pauper child of a treasonous father? If you want to take Miss Amelia's place here, you're going to have to start by demonstrating a little respect.
Take her place. So you can do to me what you've done to her.
Fine! Up to the attic with you then. I don't have to pay you. I own you. If you won't work for me, I'll have a constable fetch you to the workhouse.
Go ahead. Call a constable.
There's no slavery in England. No, but we don't coddle debtors here either. You can work off what you owe to me or rot in a public institution. Go! And now I'm made to feel ridiculous somehow. Congratulations, Sarah. Take all now. Lucky. That's what you were, ducky. Now your luck has run out, bad fortune, as it were. Having played a part in it, shouldn't I take part in it? So I took a down at all. I do not feel I am at all. One shot! More lucky. Lucky. Then
Oh, miss, is it dinner time at last? I'm so hungry I could eat me another shoe like them explorers you told me about.
We shan't have any dinner. Minchin sent me to bed early and will be locked in for the night.
It's all right, miss. We'll stay together for warmth, and we won't be scared when it's dark out.
You're afraid of the dark, are you? Do you believe in ghosts?
Well, I don't in the morning, but I do at night.
I knew a boy named Pasco, and I thought I saw his ghost yesterday.
Oh, miss, speaking of ghosts and whatnot, I almost forgot your present.
Do stop calling me Miss Sarah. I'm a servant same as you.
Right then, I'll just start calling you Miss, shall I? The girls and I gathered all the pieces, and they all helped to get it fixed. Well, all but Lavinia.
If it were bigger, we might burn it for a bit of heat.
Don't be like that, miss. Now we've got Aldona back, and your father's bound to follow. As long as you keep her nice, your guardian angel has to protect you, right?
That's just a story, Becky. The truth is, we'll freeze to death or starve if we stay here. And it's worse for a girl in the workhouse.
See, miss, Aldona's given you ideas already. You can make us a story out of that. Something booming.
Tell your own story. I can't do it on a night as cold as this when I've had no dinner. What's the matter now, Becky?
I was trying to pretend a nice hot fire for you, miss.
Well, that's not how you do it.
I give it my best.
Open your eyes. Don't shut them up tight.
But I have to shut them. Nothing here's the way it should be. I know you don't deserve this dirty room and these dirty clothes. And I know I can think of something to make you feel better. If only I weren't so stupid.
I've got a story for you, Becky. About a doll I thought was magical once. But look. Nothing happens. Where's your magic now?
Magic brought us together, miss. There you were in Africa, and I would have lived and died without a friend and magic hadn't brought you here.
Well, I have none left.
to accept, you will receive. Obey your heart and go where it demands. Across the sea and over body sands, to the town where lately lodged the wandering captain blue. It's built on a desert that a river runs through, and it goes by the charming name of Timbuktu. They call it Timbuktu. Where food is free with water sold, and all its streets are paved with gold. But with the transit, so many fortunes have been made, they started charging for the ship. On a desert that's river runs through, and it's reached by a camelback with the cover. It's the jewel of the night on Timbuktu. They call it Timbuktu. Best fight as big as pigeons. Across your bedposts as you sigh, never go to bed. And get his father as his died, serving him upon the line. River shallows really light. And the word means a valley button open to you. Tells the name of the Nazi town, Timbuktu. They call it Timbuktu, and so should anyone do. The sharks surrounding us. Living Christian find the calm was really there. All the to see is statues here. They'll say feel from all the sand. Spilled on a desert that a river runs through, and freaked by a camelback with leather crown. And the word means a belly button open to you. And the first European there was Reginald Brown. Reginald Brown. Free cheese, and Timbuktu.
Ship. Maps ascend and descend as far as the coast. Yet there are homes like Timbuktu. My attempt was then to extend our knowledge of lands over the sands to Timbuktu. Timbuktu.
Did he take you, sir? Did he kidnap you?
Timbuktu.
And quote, and he heard of the kidnap.
The kidnap?
Yes. Timbuktu, you see, is surrounded by a warlike nomadic tribe called the Tuareg, who periodically descend upon the town to plunder it and terrorize its local inhabitants.
They ate my gold!
Yes, they did. And one day, they made the mistake of kidnapping the princess of Timbuktu, daughter of the Sultan here. A mistake, I say, as they hadn't counted on the courage of my father, Captain Crew.
Though Her Majesty don't govern these domains, how can I nor a princess get in chains? I'm familiar with the nomad, and I know that might just go mad woman openly defies and someone said one was surprised at which I midday when they prosper her canoe. Through the thick of their defenses, I still win the Tuareg tents, pass so made the cattle stand me, and as I escaped the camp, we found a horse to take a princess back to
Then we all sat down together for a feast of lamb's eyeball and intestinal stew.
Oh, yeah.
But first, Queen Victoria arrives. It's tea like a top and a tummy-tum too. She'll need a parasol. And me for a ball and a bonny-bonny-boo. And some ladies in waiting. I'm a tim-tom-donny-doo, but now you. Given men as intrepid and devoted as crew, our man in Timbuktu. She's come all the way from England. Sarah Crew, isn't it? Yes, Your Majesty. The girl with the dreamy father. My ministers will not be caught. Who have my hand? I said, good fellows, stop your scheming. Do the man for me is right in front of Where'd you going?
You've got to get your sleep, dear. You've got a long day ahead of you.
Becky? What's happening? Are we dreaming?
I know I'm dreaming, miss, of a nice warm blanket and a fire.
You're not dreaming. Where did you come from?
Now look! There's tea, milk and milk for you and me. Pink is up, don't you see? Everything is nice as it can be. There's toast, and the sausage on my toast, and some marshmallows to roast. Rocky a fire in the love.
You must be quiet, miss.
How did you get up here?
Across the rooftops.
Well, I'm Becky.
Becky, hello.
My father. Is he here with you?
He's very ill. Here, eat what I brought you, miss. Then you must come home with me, Sarah.
But Miss Mitchell won't let her leave. The door's locked.
The window isn't. Pascal, did you bring money?
All your father had was taken from him. I want to see him over here. See, call for your fire.
Oh, miss, you must stay away with him. That would be a lovely story.
I will if you stow away with me. But Pascal, why the latter? It's not nearly long enough to reach the ground.
No, but it reaches across through the next rooftop.
We've got to go.
I can't go out there, miss. Not across the rooftops.
Sarah, when you see your father, listen here.
I won't leave Becky.
If he does not act like your father, not to fear.
Kitchen's near.
Something lost can always be found. Surely you can bring him around.
What are you having there?
Up, look high, we're in the sky.
Becky, run away and meet us at Regent's Park.
Sarah, look, we fly like songbirds through the sky.
I'm a hole for a constable.
Always walks our best looking songbirds, don't know why.
That's a lie. She will let my father decide who loves best and who is all right. She is not chasing us. No danger facing us. The clouds are racing us. The sky embracing us.
But we think suddenly, you and me. Soon this is more history, all but end happily. In a single paragraph, soon we'll tell this tale. We just can't tell. Soon we'll be in suddenly, you and me, wait and see. Coconut milk in your tea, soon as we set you free. If the plan is all the village is all a little. Watch it work out soon enough. Soon we'll be in suddenly. With your father soon we'll be home and dry. Let's you feel all of us are born with two has been done. I just tucked you with that handkerchief.
Me inside of me, me at home and free. God will be with me soon.
Well, Becky, your little princess has escaped, has she? Well, don't worry. She'll be back for you, a sentimental trout. And you, Becky, are the worm with a hook in its tail.
Well, I won't be staying just because I quit.
You can't quit. You haven't paid off your dresses.
They was old when you give them to me.
I don't care if they're made of air. You owe me.
Oh, Miss Minchin, if I met Miss Sarah, I'd say something dirtier than my fingernails. But now I know better. And I know something else too. You can't keep me here against me will.
Don't you think so? Fetch me my cane. You won't sit for done with you!
Regent's Park never seemed so big before. I thought Becky would be here by now.
What if the Minchin does not let Becky go?
Minchin. We'll have to go back for her, Pasco.
I cannot let you. She will not make it easy to free you again.
Why are there so many constables?
Because the Queen's cottage passes this way every morning. You should stay hidden. It's about breakfast time and she may be looking for a child to eat.
Pasco, don't believe everything I say. The Queen's carriage passes here?
Most nights I sleep under those bushes. Most nights her carriage awakes me.
Pasco, you're a genius!
What did I say? Do you have a plan?
No, but I've got a feeling. Queen Victoria was in my dream. Take me to those bushes.
Why was there nobody at the front door to greet me?
Minchin took Becky down to fetch the laundry.
Took her? Why not send her?
She has Becky on a leash.
Where's Miss Amelia then?
I heard she's in the hospital with a fatal disease.
No, did Becky say that too?
Becky said what when?
Just now, I passed a note when she brought the tea. Becky, what's the news? Have you heard? Sarah Crew ran away. No. Yes, and I quote, Sarah Crew is free, flew across the roof like a bird. She's been free for a day.
Nobody leaves by the roof. That's just the sort of thing you'd expect her to do.
I think it's romantic. What with the boy?
What, a boy?
Yes, she was with a boy, Becky says, with a cape and a fez.
Amelia! You're here! Take the leash! Don't let her out of the room! I'm not touching it! Take it, girl! Dinny isn't going to make himself!
If you please, miss, I'll hold the leash.
Well, is it true Sarah got away?
A boy came all the way for a father.
Were you spoken to?
Old Captain Cruz, till I get him safe, wound up with the twins in a bit of a bother.
That's enough from you!
Don't say a word, stupid, get on ready. Any talk through the rug, give us room. I like Becky's tits.
I'm not afraid!
You're afraid. Love, baby, yes, I'm afraid.
Nouveau riche versus made off the leash!
Should we answer the door?
Somebody ought to, I expect.
We had to let ourselves in. Is everything all right?
Miss Amelia, you're back. I don't want you to die of a fatal disease.
Oh, Lottie, poor dear, who told you that? I'm very much alive, and when I do die, you can be quite sure it won't be of something fatal.
Sister? Mr. Skipwith? Who took Becky's collar off? And what are you doing with my solicitor?
Our solicitor, Winifred, with whom I met to see if any legal right you were to keep Sarah Crew against her will.
I have clothed and fed her. She's in debt to me.
Curiously, when I used the words her will, Mr. Skipwith misunderstood my question. He thought I was asking after a dear mother's will.
I was told years ago Miss Amelia had been fully acquainted with the will's terms by its executor. That would be you, Miss Minchin.
As you recall, when Mother died, I was too upset to go along to Mr. Skipwith's to hear the will read. And what a goose I was to take your word for what it contained.
There is a very simple explanation.
Simplicity itself. The school is hers, and you remain here at her pleasure.
Her pleasure would mean the ruination of the children.
Oh my goodness, it's a boy.
Becky, you're all right. Where is the Minchkin?
I should be the Michigan, technically. Why do you ask? I suppose you mean Winifred.
You can't have the school. It's mine.
Donna, help us, please.
Oh no, but they're gonna give me that ugly booger. Oh, do kitava.
Put the booger down, please.
Oh no,
I will not surrender, Becky.
I shall call for a constable! I shall lock you all in the attic and throw away the key! Your heart will help this electric spirit be your guide. Who is singing without my permission? It goes in somewhere deep inside.
It's some sort of spirit, miss. You can't stop her.
I didn't ask you to speak!
Don't, please, you will vote us.
I'm not afraid to speak to you.
Give me that horrible dog!
But look, miss. I've done her up bad. There's magic in this world, miss, and you can't stop it no matter how horrible you try to be.
Try to be? I haven't broken a sweat, you filthy maggot. You'll rue this day when you truly see how horrible I can be!
I'd sooner close this school than see that. A headmistress has no business revisiting her own unhappiness upon the lives of her girls.
Well, who made you the Queen of England?
The Archbishop of Canterbury.
Your Majesty! I thought... Oh, I can explain.
Oh, you shall have to. But not to us. God!
I was tricked! I am innocent! I am well within my rights!
Becky, you were right! Sarah saw my carriage passing the park. The less that is said of how she managed to stop it, the better, but thankfully the horses weren't injured, and here I am. You must be Miss Amelia.
Your Majesty.
Someone needs to see to these girls and set the place to rights. I hope you will, for my sake. Now, Sarah Crewe. You know, I once met your father when I was just your age. All sorts of nasty falsehoods have been spread about him through the capital of late. I could never believe them. They bore no resemblance to the man I heard tell of his African adventures and the little barefoot girl he loved so well. I have this for him.
It looks like a letter, Your Majesty, but it isn't sealed.
Read it then. I will.
It's an apology. And a promotion. And all his property restored.
We shall identify his detractors and deal with them. We have one problem, though. The letter does Major Crewe no good here in London. Perhaps you wouldn't mind taking it to him. Though it may be too precious a document to entrust to a young girl alone. I'd hoped I would convince the two of you, Pasco and Becky, to travel with her.
Oh, Your Majesty, I'm on over, I am. It's like you was a princess like Sarah.
Try that again.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, if I'm presumptuous. It's a pretend of mine. I only sought to remind myself how to behave. indeed, to behave as I thought you might have done.
A princess has royal birth, which is no measure of her worth, but rather how the girl ensures that simple courtesy indoors, which task is no more mine than yours. And anyone can be a princess in her mind and heart by being gracious, excellent, start, helping others in their part,
Serving those less fortunate, smart, and please my innocent pretend. Won't need to meet a sudden end.
Indeed, of late I'm known to muse what course of action I should choose. Ride a princess